to be used 12 mm, I don't use 12 mm. I don't use the the so-called 12 mm.
So what do
I go for the so-called 16 mm, which the 16 mm where you measure it is going to give you about 13 point something.
Okay.
So that's what I use in place of 12 mm.
But so what happens
to be safe?
So okay, now, Marcel, there are millions of people who are listening who are not engineers, who don't know anything about these things. But what if your building needs a particular section needs 16 mm rods, for example, because of the design, right?
Yes. Yes.
What happens if you use rods that are thinner than 16 mm? If you can please elaborate.
That I'm using a smaller rod than what it's supposed to use.
Yes.
I don't think I can do that, because if I do that, I'm not going to sleep. Because I know within me, my conscience, I know that is not going to work, because the structural man has made a design with 16 mm. So it's either, if I don't have a good 16 mm, I'll go for something higher to be safe.
Okay,
because in some places that I'm supposed to use 4 bars, I've ended up using 6 bars.
6 bags of cement.
No, bar. I mean,
okay, bar. Oh, okay,
Sorry,
okay.
Using that, yeah.
Okay.
So I ended up using 6 instead of using 4. So you see the problem we're having. And somebody called and said they can also blend the cement. In terms of cement, you can only blame the site engineer that is supervising the use of cement.
Okay.
You see the problem.
So the quality of this quality of cement has not reduced. It's just how the engineers mix them.
Yes, exactly. The quality of cement, most of the quality of cement are still okay. Both the engineers, some of them want to reduce. Some of them don't even, and there's some house owners, they don't want to use engineers. You see where the problem comes from. Some of them don't use engineers. They say, this guy, they can do it. Is it not what he has been doing? Some of them, if you ask them what's the ratio, 1:4, they don't know what it goes. 1:36, they don't know. If you tell them what's the concrete strength, they don't know. They only know, we'll mix 10, we'll mix 20, and they go. And nobody investigate what they are doing. At the end, the building will collapse. So that is the major problem. If the Standard Organization of Nigeria will up and doing, monitor this thing, it should start from the factory where this thing are being produced. Then they can go to the market, go to Steel Village there to mop up the rods that are there. Give them standards. Say that, okay, you have this, give you from now to this. If you don't have this standard, anybody will come to his place and say this will be confiscated. And I think we'll get it better. Let it start from the producers of this material. That is the problem we have. And some of them, they even produce the rods that when you bend, it breaks off.
It breaks?
Yes, some of the rod breaks.
How is that possible?
You just see the rod break.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The rod will just break. That is showing that the standard is not even there. The iron material that is supposed to be used to make this thing did not get to the standard, because some of them buy all this old steel, they melt it. After melting it, they will not add the required raw material that is needed to add on this thing to get it to standard.
Oh, okay.
Like you see the plastic bucket, like the paint bucket.
Yes.
When you see the paint bucket, those brown paint buckets, they are not strong.
Interesting.
The white ones are stronger. So most of these brown buckets are the ones they use all this old material that they pick to reproduce. You know?
Yes.
Recycle them and use them. Then when there is nothing wrong with recycling. But you have to add a normal raw material that will make it to meet the standard. So that's why those ones are not strong. But the white ones are the new ones, the new materials. That's why those ones are stronger. So that's exactly what is happening in the steel market.
Thank you very much. Walter is in Rukbaku. Walter, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
It's a very good conversation and it's a knowledge all of us are acquiring. Like the engineer have said, one, this problem is being caused by manufacturers. If you go, for instance, you go to buy rod now, they will give you like 12 mm, 16 mm. They will give you 2 different types. The other one is complete. This one is not complete. And you I will want to build. Depends on the price too. You will choose the lower one because it's low. That's the issue we have. 2, the site engineers are the secondary problem we have. As an engineer, it took you many years to be an engineer, and you have handled a project, and the person who owns the house is deciding for you. Instead of you to give the knowledge you acquired. That is the issue we have. That you see some of these buildings collapse.